Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. I tried to like slickly lean on the tower of Boxycharms and wow, shocking. I'm very unslick. But the boxes apparently are not. They slid very easily apart. I don't think I've ever received a box that says surface mail only. What do they mean? There's some like subterranean mail system? Why does it say that? Today we're gonna be opening up the Boxycharms here next to me. Some of them are PR and some of them I have paid for myself. And then like in past videos, we will do a little comparison between the PR boxes and the paid for versions to see if Boxycharm is sending out similar values and items to influencers, which I guess I'm both. I did actually have to write influencer on like an official government document underneath occupation. Well, I guess I'm both. Which I think I'm actually missing a couple of my paid for boxes because I have 3 boxes that were sent to me all in one cardboard box. Those will be the PR boxes, and then I only have 1 box that came separately. I did hear that they had a lot of problems with shipping recently. I even got emails about it from them, so I guess it's somewhere being shipped to me. I'll get it eventually, but these have been set in here and I want to go ahead and get these open before the end of the month. Let's go ahead and start out here with the most interestingly shaped box and also the one that I paid for. So this is probably a Boxycharm. I'm trying to see the color on the inside. I don't know, we'll see when we get into it. Alright, so first off here we have the Boxycharm Boxy Lux. This is the paid for version. On top here we have the little card that tells us the theme for the month. This is Fall Lux, which I can definitely get behind because fall is the best. You can fight me. You probably win in a physical altercation, but fall's still the best. Let's go ahead and get on into this box. The very first thing I saw, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it out because I thought it said bloat on the front of it. I thought it said like bloat and grow, and I was like, oh look at that, that's me. Bloating and just growing. But this is actually Blot and Glow Kit Retouches Translucent. Oh, from Rare Beauty. So Selena Gomez's line. Oh, it looks like a little Polly Pocket case. That's cute. So it's just a nice little pale pink, pretty soft, very dirty. Why is that so dirty on the back? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's super dirty. Oh, it's from my own fingers. I think they got stained black a little bit from the boxes. Oops. Anyway, so the inside here we have 2 little sections. There is one that has 100 blotting sheets. Oh dear. 100 blotting sheets in it, and then over here there's a little powder puff. I expected there to be some type of makeup product underneath there, but I guess not. Okay, I'm very confused. So over here is have a little pack of regular blotting sheets, just the little oil absorbing sheets, but then over here I thought there's gonna be some type of powder underneath the sponge, but there's nothing. And even this little plastic bit here says blotting powder 0.17 ounces. Is there something underneath this? Is the powder? Banging that against my wrist, there is just like a little bit of shimmery type powder coming out of it. I guess the powder itself is inside the sponge. I was not expecting that. You really got to give it a good little whack to get it going, but I guess once you know you do, you can just blot with it. All it's doing is just leaving little pieces of glitter on my face. This is an interesting product. I might have to look into that just a little bit more to see how it's actually supposed to be used, but it's definitely a different type of product, so that's it's fun, different, fun. I'm literally getting black fingerprints on everything. This box is like bleeding on me. This thing in here is from Adagio. This is the Not So Mini ceramic flat iron, and this is probably like maybe the 3rd flat iron or 4th perhaps flat iron that I've received in a beauty subscription box. I have received ones before that are truly mini. They're literally like this big. They're super duper cute. They don't work too great typically, but they're very cute. Oh, this one's practically just a standard like straightener. That almost looks like a cheese straightener. It's not that mini. It's not that tiny. Hopefully it is a good brand. I've never heard of this company before, but I honestly don't really straighten my hair anymore, so this might be a pass on to somebody else. I used to straighten my hair every single day before school. Like 6 a.m. waking up before school to straighten my hair, only to have like some mean girls walk up to me and be like, there's the bump in the back of your hair. I just want to let you know. Because that was like that was a bad thing. That was kind of an insult. Because you couldn't fix it at school. You just had to know that you're walking around all day with a bump in the back of your perfectly straight hair that apparently wasn't perfectly straight. Next in here, we have something from Iconic London. This is the Triple Threat Mascara. I've tried several things from Iconic London before, but I don't think I've ever tried their mascara. That looks like very standard Iconic London packaging. Most of their stuff does come in this like gold plasticky packaging. The next item is the Lifestyle Co. Bamboo Body Polish. That one's kind of fun. It is vegan, paraben-free, and sulfate-free. Scoop between fingers, apply to wet skin, and gently massage. Not nearly as scrubby as I was thinking it would be. It's almost just like little tiny itty bitty fine pieces of sand and some what feels like shampoo. It smells pretty good though. It smells really clean but also kind of warm. I'm not sure if I can use anything else though to exfoliate my skin. I'm currently using one of those like Korean mitt things that are made out of, I think, pure sandpaper. The top layer of my skin on my legs is probably entirely gone, but daggone, they're smooth. The next item is from Saturday Skin. This is the Pretty Pop Probiotic Powder Whipped Cream. What? How? Oh, reading. Okay, so Pretty Pop Probiotic Power Whipped Cream. The powder and the whipped cream like weren't connecting in my brain. Ooh, very pretty packaging. I like the Saturday Skin packaging. They always have this nice like iridescent look to them. Just kind of like a slightly clean scent to it. It does look like a very nice thick cream though. It's not supposed to have probiotics to boost the look of healthy complexion, prebiotics to activate the full power of the probiotic infusion. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you guys. I didn't know there was a difference in probiotics and prebiotics until like a couple years ago. Had absolutely no idea. I think the first mention I've ever heard of like prebiotics or probiotics, now I don't know which one, was like was like the Jamie Lee Curtis Activia commercials, like the yogurt. I was getting medical information from like a yogurt commercial and it didn't work and I still don't know the difference between the two. Anyway, the next thing in here is the Nuco Astragal. How do they expect me to figure out this crossword puzzle they put on the front of this box and read it? What on earth does any of that say? Oh, do you eat this? Oh, you do eat this. Help to moderate your body's response to stress. Oh. Use this at the first sign of cold or whenever you need a fighter in your corner. Well, I constantly feel like I'm just right on the edge of getting sick, so let's just go ahead and try this. I'm not pleased with the color of this liquid. So they said take 1 full dropper a day. Oh, I shouldn't have smelled it first. That was a mistake. Yep, that was the first mistake. Okay, let's just give it a little try. This does go in your mouth, right? You know, it actually doesn't say anywhere on here like how you're actually supposed to use this. Like put it in your mouth, mix it with a drink, anything like that, but we're just gonna... Oh no! I didn't like that. Okay, the next thing in here is from Grace and Stella. This is the Shh, Let's Just Sleep, which is some of the most beautiful words you could ever say to me. I love sleeping so much. This is a sleep mask, hot plus cool gel bead eye mask. I, however, do not like sleeping with things strapped to my face. Oh, it's cute. It matches my hoodie. Ooh. Oh yes. Yes. Now that I could do all day long. Forget the actual sleeping part of it. The little like jelly beads in here are incredibly satisfying to squish around. I could see this being nice like if you were able to warm it up, if you had a headache or something, to just lay it over your eyes. That nice warmness from the mask might help. Or again, you can just mush it around in your hands for stress. Okay, and then the last thing in this first box is like the largest contour palette I've ever seen in my entire life. This is from Cab Beauty. It is the Volume 1 Contour palette and it's massive. This is a very fair but also very warm looking contour palette. So hopefully they have other options for like deeper skin tones. Yeah, you know, it's just... I'm not sure how I feel about these colors. To me, this is not at all a contour. This would be orange on my face, which my face is already like kind of orange anyway, but these would be incredibly orange on me. The rest of these powders look incredibly chalky, very, very pale, very, very powdery, so I'm not 100% sure about this. Alright, so that's everything that came in the first box. Really quickly, I'm going to give you guys some prices. So the Rare Beauty Blot and Glow Touch-Up Kit is $26. The Iconic London Mascara is $26. The Saturday Skin Pretty Pop Probiotic Powder Whipped Cream, I said powder again, is $57. These prices, they're so silly. The Cab Cosmetics Contour Palette, that little powdery piece I just showed you down there, is $60. The little tiny flat iron, which is not so tiny, is $99. The Defense Drops are $35. The Bamboo Body Polish is $49, and then the Sleeping Mask is $18. Just that palette and that flat iron being that expensive, I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. Alright, so this box is supposed to have a retail value of $370, which part of that I just think is just a little bit too high. That tiny flat iron, I'm assuming you could find that for much cheaper other places, and I think you could find a much better quality contour palette from almost anywhere. That's everything for this box, and before we get on to the next ones, I would love to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Before using Squarespace, I was honestly really nervous about trying to make my own website. Fortunately, they make it so simple and easy, anybody can do it. So if you're looking for a place to create an online presence or run your business, Squarespace has all the tools you need. For me personally, to create my own customized website was so easy. All I had to do was select one of the mini starter layouts, and from there I was able to add and remove sections and pages, insert my own photos into galleries, and show off my products. I also love that every design comes with a built-in mobile site that matches the style of your website, so once you're done creating your beautiful, unique website, it'll look great across all devices. It's also really simple and easy to link my social media to my site. For instance, I was able to link my store's Instagram to my Squarespace website, so now all of my posts show up on my Squarespace, and when you click them, it takes you directly to my Instagram. It is my dream to take my business to the next level, and I truly believe that Squarespace has all the tools to help me achieve that. So check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/AlexandriaRyan for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Alright guys, that was my paid for box. Let's go ahead and move on into some of the PR boxes, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do a comparison between my paid for and my PR boxes since I only have one of my paid for boxes this month. But let's start here with the base PR box and see what we have. Okay, so this is Boxycharm BTS, which at first my instant reaction was because my best friend Gabby, she loves BTS. I was like, oh, BTS! But I think it means behind the scenes. This one is not the same as the fall one for the Lux Box that we just did. So did I just forget to unbox this one last month or something? Or where did this box come from? Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get on here and see what we have. So the very first item in here is the Quick Slick hair essence. Oh, I 100% thought this was going to be a lip gloss, like based on the name and the packaging, but this is actually a hair essence. On the side here, it says, hold my strays. Starting at the roots, brush your flyaways and baby hair down. Sleek hair anywhere. And I'm sure something like this would be lovely for people that do have hair. I do have hair, it's there. There's not much of it though. So the idea to me of like slicking back my hair makes me, I love any baby hair that sprouts out of my head. I'm like, heck yes, grow in there. I like having a bit of frizz to my hair actually because it makes it look like there's more. It comes in a little mascara tube. It probably has some type of spoolie type applicator so you can run it across your hair. And I'm sure, again, for a lot of people, this would probably be great, but just for me, probably not so much. Next in here, we have something from Georgette, which just sounds like just the fanciest name to me. It sounds like she should be riding horses in like those tight pants and boots. Georgette Klinger, this is a Marula primer. I'm not quite sure what Marula is, but this is just a little bottle of primer. I'm not a primer person. I typically use just like my moisturizer as my primer. Oh, okay, next in here we have something from Huda Beauty. This is one of her liquid lipsticks. I do like the packaging. It's just a little bit different, a little inventive, that clear with the lips on it. This is a Demi Matte Cream Lipstick. It's in the shade Day Slayer. It does look like it would be a nice shade, a little bit on like the dusty side, which I always love. But I really just don't wear like matte liquid lipsticks or just liquid lipsticks in general anymore. I am fully into glosses and chapstick, and that's about it. So I feel like I probably wouldn't get a lot of use out of this, and I don't want to waste it, but it does look like a nice shade. Next in here, we have a very cute looking little package. This says Pump Your Base. It's from Pinky Rose Cosmetics. This side says Jazz, this side says Hip Hop. These are multi-use makeup sticks. It says use on eyes, a lash line, waterline, brow bone, or lip. They're just two little roll-up sticks. One is like in a pale kind of beigey shade, and this one is in more shimmery kind of coppery shade. This is the Jazz one, and this is Hip Hop. The last thing in here is also the largest. This is from Glam Glow, and I don't know if I've ever received like a full-size Glam Glow thing in a subscription box before. Typically, they're just like tiny little samples of a mask that you can use once or twice, but this one looks like a big boy, like a full-size one. This is the Youth Mud Glow Stimulating Treatment. It is supposed to be for anti-aging, fine lines, supposed to smooth, refine, and glow. I might actually give this a try. I hear so much about Glam Glow. They've been around for a long time. People seem to really like them, so I might actually see if this does anything as far as like making my skin look more youthful. I don't know. Okay, so this box, I'm still not entirely sure like when or where it came from, why it's a different theme than the Lux Box, but the Glam Glow mask is $60, which sounds about right to me because Glam Glow is very expensive. The Huda Beauty Demi Matte Cream Lipstick is $20. The Georgette Klinger Primer is $32. The Pinky Rose Multi-Sticks are $20. And the insert name here, oh, that's actually the name of the company. For a second, I thought Boxycharm made a whoopsie and forgot to put the company name on it, but no, that's actually the name of the company. Anyway, the Quick Slick Hair Essence is $22. So all together, that brings our grand total to $32 plus. Are you listening? That brings our grand total to $154, which is a pretty good value for what you pay for the box. It is a $25 box. I don't know if I'm going to get a ton of use out of a lot of these items in here, but I will definitely be able to use this for sure. So if I had purchased this box, this would cover like what I paid for it plus more. Oh, this one's heavy. This one's the heaviest. I'm gonna save this one to last. It being heavy probably just means it's full of skincare, but let's go ahead and get on into this box. No use for the bird knife. I don't know why that brought me such joy, but there's no use for the bird knife because the sticker that like is supposed to hold the box together is up here and not down here. It's the little things. What's happening? So is this month the BTS? Where did that fall Lux Box come from? Fall box, just its entirely own little thing, like its own little theme? I'm very confused, but anyway, and we have another BTS thing. And the first item we have in here is from Lorac. These are the Lux Diamond Eye Gloss Trio. And I hope they're just saying eye gloss as in like it'll make your eyes shiny and not actual eye gloss, because I know that's a thing where you put basically lip gloss on your eyelids, but I think that sounds miserable and I don't want that on my face. Whatever they are, they definitely aren't super pigmented. I'm gonna give that just a second to see if it actually will dry down. We have 3 different shades here. There are Tan Lines, She Shells, and Solstice. Okay, it does seem to be drying down, so it's not like a true gloss. It does however feel just a little bit sticky, and the pigmentation just isn't that great. It's definitely not like the, oh, I used to love them. What are they called? They look exactly like that. They look like the same packaging and stuff, but they're from, it's like the only thing I've ever really liked from this brand. They are like shiny, liquid, shimmery eyeshadows, and those were really, really good, but those didn't seem very good. All right, next in here we have something from Laura Mercier. This is a mattifying oil-free moisturizer. For me personally, my skin type, I am actually kind of dry, so I don't really think I need anything that's mattifying. The only time I ever get any shine right here around my nose, particularly if I'm wearing my glasses. It's just a little bottle of moisturizer. It looks like pretty nice packaging. I think this might be plastic or very strange glass. Oh, this is something I haven't seen in a very long time. This is Verb Ghost Oil. I remember receiving a sample of this from my Sephora play like 4 years ago. It's funny how my brain works. I don't remember most of anything at all, but I remember getting this. This is a smoothing moringa blend weightless hair oil, and it actually was okay for my very, very thin, fine hair. I would have to use just the scantiest amount of it. I don't know if scantiest is a word. Just a very, very small amount of it, or else you could definitely see that there's oil in my hair. All right, next in here we have something from Complex Culture, which we have received several things from them recently in boxes. Oh, another facial massager. Does this one have a battery in it? No, it doesn't. One inside the box somewhere? No, it doesn't. These things are pretty much all over creation. You can get one of them anywhere. You slap a battery into it and it vibrates and you just put it on your face. They're typically always overpriced in the subscription boxes. I'll be interested in seeing how much this one's listed for. Next, we have a Bloom Effects Tulip Dew Mist, a hydrating mist that is fragrance-free. Is this just a spray bottle of water? Okay, I guess not. It says Tulip Dew Mist hydrates, tones, and protects you throughout the day. It has a whole bunch of different vitamins in it and a proprietary tulip complex. I'm assuming it is proprietary because I've never heard of tulip complex before. That's a beautiful mist. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's lovely. There is just a little bit of scent to it. When they say fragrance free, I don't think they mean like absolutely no scent. I just think there's no added fragrances. So there is a little bit of like almost a floral scent to it, but that mist is just so fine. All right, and then finally in here, it looks like we have an eyeshadow palette. This is the Milk and Honey Highlight Palette. Oh, from Beauty Bakery. I think, did they have a Milk and Honey eyeshadow palette too? I feel like I've received that before. Oh, wow, this is, that's very, very shiny. There is a quite orange highlight in here, which might be kind of interesting. And it looks like we have a pinkish highlight, a little bit more of a deep highlight, and then a very, very pale one here at the top. Might be a little bit hard to see. They aren't the most pigmented highlights I've ever seen. They're all swatched right there. And they're not super, super smooth. They do have glitter in them as well. So this might not be my personal favorite highlight formula. I prefer something that looks a little bit more like wet and glowy. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, this is a premium box, so we have gone through the base box, the premium box, and I'm assuming the third box is going to be a Lux box. Let me get you guys some prices here really fast. So the Lorac Lux Diamond Eye Gloss Trio is $23. The Mattifying Oil-Free Moisturizer is $62. The Bloom Effects Tulip Dew Mist is $34. I mean, The mist was very nice. It was a very nice fine mist, but 34 is a bit much. Beauty Bakery Highlight is 38. The Complex yeah, see, this is what I mean. This is absolutely ridiculous. The Complex Culture vibrating thing, $58. Go to any TJ Maxx. I challenge thee to go to any TJ Maxx. You're most likely gonna find something that'll vibrate your face for like $9.99. Then the Verb Ghost Oil is $18. Of course, I've lost my phone. Oh, please don't make me do actual math. Alright, so this box has a total retail value of $233. I definitely think at least one or two of the items are a bit exaggerated on the price. They might say that on the website, but I just can't imagine that little face bar vibrating thing is worth almost 60 bucks. Alright, and last but not least, we have this box over here, which is very, very hefty, so I'm excited to see what's in here. Probably just heavy glass jars of skincare, but you know, could be something interesting. I have not lost the knife. I know it's here somewhere. Aha! Okay, and now we're back to fall, so I'm assuming that this is another Lux box. Maybe the Lux boxes just had like a mind of their own this month. And the first thing I'm seeing on top is another gigantic contour palette. Oh, we have something else here from Rare Beauty. This is an eyeshadow palette. That's exciting. This is the Magnetic Spirit eyeshadow palette. I don't think I've ever seen one of the eyeshadow palettes from Rare Beauty, so I'm excited to see what it looks like. Oh, that's kind of pretty. So we have a little almost like stained glass looking geometric pattern, and it's underneath a plastic piece with a Rare Beauty on top, so it gives it a little bit of dimension. Ooh, buddy. That, it's not showing up as pigmented on camera, but these shades right here are incredibly pigmented. At least that's what it looks like in the pan. This purple is like, wow. Again, not like the smoothest, softest formula I've ever felt, but that purple is actually very pigmented. It's not super patchy or anything, which I think is pretty hard to do with purples. Yeah, it looks like every single one of them is a glittery type shadow. It's an interesting combination of shades. So we have kind of like an olivey bronze down here, and then we have an orange, a bit of a champagne, then a purple, more of a plum color, and then kind of a lilac here at the end. So it's an interesting assortment of shades, but you know, they do look pretty nice. Oh, we have another little hair straightener here, another $100 tiny, but not very tiny hair straightener. I'm gonna go ahead and finish all of the repeats here because it does look like we have a lot. Another bamboo body polish, then we have another Saturday Skin Pretty Pop, a little whip thing, and then oh yay, oh yeah, so yummy, we have more of these defense drops that I'm really hoping you're intended to eat. The next non-repeat in here is from MAC. We just have a little set of eyelashes. They're very thick towards like the actual eye, and then they kind of, I wanted to say prounce. Fairly certain prounce isn't a word. They get less out. They kind of like disperse out to the tips, and yeah, it's kind of an interesting shape for eyelashes, but I am absolutely garbage at putting them on, so I probably will never wear them. And then finally, the last thing in here is a very cute little package. This looks like it belongs in like a game or something. This is from Dew of the Gods, which I've never heard of before. Froze Hya Activated Lip Scrub. Oh, on the top it says, okay, wow, get ready for literally the yummiest thing to ever happen to your lips, like OMG. Let's match my sweatshirt. There's a whole bunch of stuff on it. It says, blessed to inspire the gift of forgiveness. I forgive you, your lips. I've never heard a lip scrub rattle before. Can you guys hear that? It just says rub gently across lips whenever they look or feel chapped, wipe off excess and enjoy. And my lips always feel chapped, so let's go ahead and try it. This just looks like pink sugar. You know, in like the cake decorating aisles of craft stores, the grocery store, sometimes they have that pink sugar that you like decorate cupcakes and things with. This just looks like pink sugar. There's no really base to it or anything. It just kind of floats around. It's very, very big, like hunky, chunky pieces of sugar too. I can't get it to stay on my lips. Hold on. I feel like it would be okay to eat this. There's nothing really bad in it. Oh, literally says don't swallow at the end. How are you supposed to get this on your mouth without swallowing it? And they're giant hunks of sugar. Looks like someone busted up like rock candy. This is impossible. Am I made wrong? Did it leak out or something? You guys, I don't know what to do. There's nothing really I can do differently here. This is literally just sugar in a pot with a little bit of like oil on it. There's no base to make it hold together or anything, so as I'm rubbing it on my lips, it's just instantly falling off. so I can't really get like a good scrub out of it. And when I do, it actually kind of hurts. The granules are very big. That's very messy. I would definitely recommend doing this over a sink if you're going to. They say don't eat the crystals, but you really can't help yourself. They just get into your mouth and then what are you supposed to do? Okay, so I'm actually a little bit disappointed about that. They really sold it. They're like, this is the best thing you're ever gonna taste. This is the best thing that you're ever gonna put on your mouth. But oh, that's not how that goes. But actually that was a little bit disappointing. I am kind of sad about that. Alright you guys, so I guess that is everything in the fourth and final box that we're doing today. So I'll get you guys some prices. The Rare Beauty eyeshadow palette is $25. I think that's pretty reasonable. The MAC Cosmetics eyelashes are $18. The Probiotic Power Whipped Cream from Saturday Skin is $57. Contour palette is $60, flat irons $99, the Fins drops are $35, the Bamboo Body Polish is $49, and then the Dew of the Gods Lip Sugar is $16. This box has a total retail value of $359, almost $100 of that being from the little straightener, but I don't know, I just wasn't really blown away with this box, or honestly really any of them in general. This was just an interesting unboxing. There were some different types of things in these unboxings, which I do like because it's a little boring getting the same exact things over and over and over again, so I like there are, you know, a few more unique items. However, some of them just didn't taste very good and some of them just didn't work very well, so I don't know. I don't really know what to think about these boxes, but let me know what you guys thought about them down below in the comments. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions. I love reading and responding to your comments. And yeah, I guess that's all I have for you guys today, so thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!